What was that?
Oops. Go ahead.
Citronella.
Citronella.
I love the smell of it, so that's fun. It's supposed to help with mosquitoes, but I don't really believe it. Our artichoke. His name's Artie, after Roots and Refuge. They named
Artie.
his Artie.
Artie the artichoke.
So some of our chili peppers are doing good. It's kind of funny. These are the same size, same package, but this one's like way bigger. So I guess that just shows some are more aggressive. Our grapes are doing great. We connected our 2 grapes on the trellis and they're happy. Our nectarine is out of control, which is a good thing. I think we might have had these. These are the lemongrass. I don't remember when we got them, but we're excited about that. It's our avocado tree. He's doing good. And something.
Or mulberry.
Mulberry. It's grown probably that much.
Yeah.
This branch.
Yeah, that's all this year.
So that's out of control. We got more palms. Surprise, surprise. Our pomegranate. Loquat.
Yeah.
So he's doing good. I actually got 3 more loquats from a random Facebook person that I left in the sun because I didn't realize they just transplanted them, so they had some major transplant shock. We'll see those later on, but they're slowly growing out of it. This is all new growth on this one, and these
The goji berry.
goji berries. So all this is pretty much new. These are the rest of our calla lilies. So that one's a pink one, purpley pink.
This is a fasciated blue. Never seen that on a calla lily before. It's kind of cool.
It's not a fascinated, kind of.
Yep. 2 conjoined flowers. Very interesting.
Bird of Paradise we're excited about. We got
Yeah.
that when we got the palms from our palm vendor / dealer. We might have had some of these grasses, but we went back and got about a few more
5 more.
because they're really cool.
Do you remember what they're called?
Tiger?
Porcupine.
Porcupine, which is an interesting name.
They're pretty pokey. Gotta be careful.
So here's 3 more of our calla lilies. Even when they're not blooming, I like the foliage.
Yeah, it kind of adds to the tropical look. And the blooms last a long time. They're so easy. They really add a nice leaf shape. Like I was saying, kind of the tropical look that we like.
Our pecan was last time, but he's doing great. Our sunflowers are starting to get tall. One's up about to my chest. Ooh, this is new. We had our issue with our last queen palm that was here. So we ended up taking it back to Costco. Costco was great. They didn't ask any questions and just took it back. So we went with...
I forget the name of it. It's a low growing palm and it's more like a ground cover.
Yeah, bushy.
So it sort of spreads and is like has a really nice
It was a little rough when we got it, but it's looking a lot better.
he broadcasts irrigates all of his
There's
palms.
probably a
and stuff.
lot of sun damage from the watering.
It's rust and stuff.
These are beautiful.
You remember what they're called?
Are black-eyed Susans. I stepped on our other good deal of the century hop. I got a bunch of these. They're really rough shape, but since they're
Would you
drought
pay
tolerant.
$2 a piece?
No, I got them all for $5 because I was like, they're way too rough.
So wow, yeah.
So they were all bare root, and she'd just been like spraying them every once in a while. So we potted them up, and whoever survives, great. That one, he's turning a little colors, but this one looks good. And they're all over the garden. So once they actually start rooting out, we might give or sell some, or keep them all.
We like them.
Our big news of the century, also summer, is our crepe myrtle is finally blooming.
It's a nice pink color. It's a kind of a bright pink one.
So I don't know, there might be a few more later on. But here is our tallest sunflower. We had them, I think, last time, but they were pretty small. So
Yeah,
this
they
is
were real
4 weeks of growth, and they're just continuing to grow. We finally realized, we haven't talked much about pests. We finally realized what's wrong with some of our really leafy, bushy plants is earwigs. In Northern California, we get to deal with earwigs. So we have some earwig traps out, and there's a bunch of dead bugs. I don't know if they'll show through resolution wise, but that's soy sauce and oil, and we just put up traps around. And at nighttime, the first night we didn't really get anything, but the second night it was like a mass grave, which is kind of disgusting, but we don't like earwigs, so
They're eating all the flower buds.
they deserve it. This is a new palm from our palm.
It's a Canary Island palm.
Canary Island.
It's a date palm. It's another Rudbeckia black-eyed Susan.
So we got all our black-eyed Susans from that one lady, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because we didn't. So it's a local garden club,
Yeah.
and I really like black-eyed Susans now.
Yeah, they're cool.
So this is our rehab for our earwig. James finally dumped a bunch of diatomaceous earth in them yesterday, and we let that sit overnight, and then we washed it all off. But there's even cockroaches in our oil traps.
Kind of
So,
gnarly.
yeah, it's gnarly, but I think it's a good organic way to take care of some nocturnal pests.
It does work.
So all this is pretty much the same, other than the few blooms.
The cannas have gotten a lot bigger.
These aren't cannas. These are
Those
these
are-
are cannas.
Yeah.
We got these from bulbs, and only about half the bulbs started. So I took the old bulbs back, and they actually took them back, no questions asked, which was nice. We have a little spider, Fred the spider, living in here. Every time we water, he moves around, so we graciously let him have the habitat.
He's a wolf spider.
Yeah.
He's pretty large.
He's a scary. Hopefully, he's taking care of some of the earwigs.
Yeah, he's good. He's nice.
And our grape this is a grape that was in the ground, so it adds to our foliage and our rainforesty look. I love how our yard art is. Look, is that a
Oh, look.
black?
It's a
dragon?
black and blue dragonfly. I don't think I got it on camera.
Pause it whenever you watch it. You had got a glimpse of it. These aren't pop, or what? These open up sometimes, weren't they? Or is this the flower?
It's the Santalina.
What is that?
That's pretty much the flower.
Oh wow! I thought it opened up.
They looked a little different. They're kind of fading now.
And this is our other canna.
Canna.
I really like this one. The color of the leaves are awesome.
Actually matches the pot it's in.
The flowers on the canna are kind of a letdown in my opinion, so I'd rather have the foliage anyways.
A bunch of people are gonna hate you for saying that.
That's fine. Everybody can have an opinion.
So our kumquat has put out a new stem from the base, and it's leafing out
When you go back
again.
here.
Oh, what's up?
This bloomed, and it literally only lasted a day. So we took pictures of it. I'll post one up whenever I upload it to YouTube.
It was
But
really pretty.
It's a Easter lily cactus.
Yeah.
Is the common name. So look those up too. They are adorable, even though they only lasted a day. These are our full-size tomatoes. One's beefsteak. Do you remember the other?
Oh gosh, Cherokee Purple, Big Boys,
Big boy, I think.
Goliath, something.
So for those that aren't too garden savvy, these two are indeterminate.
Determinate.
Determinate. And so they're gonna stay small, and they only have a set number of tomatoes they'll put on.
Yeah, they grow to a certain size, unlike the indeterminate ones, which will keep growing as long as the season will allow it.
Which our season will probably last until almost December.
So that's why we have the second wire up here to support,
Once we get this
months and months later.
And I don't think we talked about it, but I'm gonna be lazy. We're not gonna try and can anything this year, but we got a food dryer, so we're gonna do sun-dried minus the sun tomatoes. So we'll be able to preserve all the excess, whatever our neighbors get sick of tomatoes, we'll start drying tomatoes. Our center is pretty much the same, other than all our bamboos are starting to grow like weeds, which is good. Our yarrow, this is a really adorable flower on our yarrow. I think all I knew was the white yarrow, and I'm just like, yarrow, but that red color is awesome.
Do you want to talk about your privet?
Oh, the privet. We got this along with our really tall
Norfolk pine.
Norfolk pine, and James they're kind of a invasive-y, nuisance-y type tree. So James was like, do we want to keep it? But I thought it was a tree, and it can be a hedge also, and I'm like, there's no way you're going to turn this tree into a hedge. But the sprouts are starting to pop out, and we'll just slowly retrain it into a hedge.
We're gonna make a columnar. Just keep it as kind of like a green column. The privets have really nice foliage.
And they're evergreen.
They're evergreen. We don't have a ton of evergreen stuff other than the palms.
And from our palm guy, there's a whole bunch of volunteer privets. So I think we gave a couple away, and there's like 3 more that we have.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, just deadhead the flowers back so they don't, spread and stuff.
Our tire planter is finally planted out.
So we got a second one.
Yeah, I don't know if we showed it last time, but I haven't finished painting it because we ran out of spray paint. So minus the ugly tire color, we put, what are these?
Salvia?
Salvias, which are cute.
Moss roses?
Moss rose?
Moss rose or portulaca.
Portulaca, yeah, that's a cool name. These are adorable. They're kind of like that one from the beginning. The cute little yellow and white flower.
They're asters.
Asters are really adorable.
Our phormium's doing good. Our palms are doing good. Whoa, did you notice this? It's like a seed pod or something.
Oh wow. There's 2 of them.
Huh. We'll have to investigate that. Oh, don't touch it. It might be like an actual seed
Monster?
pod or something. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with palms. A lot of stuff we're still learning about because we've never been in a climate where we could grow a lot of this stuff, so it's like an adventure.
So we got a second lavender. I don't remember where we got it, but I was just noticing this one's a lot darker than our big lavender.
I like that one too. I'm giving it to Miranda.
And this is our best hydrangea. It's like the perfect spot for it, I guess.
We just keep deadheading them and they just keep putting out new flowers, so
just keep that up.
we're just gonna keep deadheading them as they fade and stuff. Pretty happy with the hydrangeas.
This is new growth. Like I said, our bamboo is going crazy.
They really are. I'm really happy we got these. Okay, what else?
Butterfly bush.
Hey,
It smells really strong.
I don't think
This one is dark.
They're very dark purple flowers.
So, I guess we can go in here and see the loquats,
Okay.
how rough they are. But, I mean, I think they were almost on the brink of death, so they're still a little rough. Hopefully they'll pull through.
They'll be fine.
And this is one of the privets, for example. We just literally yanked it out like a weed and transplanted it. So that's about it. Back to the fern is growing really great.
Oh yeah, we took a part of the roots ball from the other Kimberly Queen palm, and we are growing this one.
So it had like one fern leaf or two maybe, but 3 have popped out in the last couple of weeks. Oh, I was gonna mention the willow.
Oh,
So a random frequent fact is willow water is really good for sprouting things. So again, James got these. He went on a walk and just brought back some twigs, and I'm like, there's no way it's gonna pop roots out. But most of the leaves died off and it popped out roots, and we're gonna have a bunch of willow starts.
weeping willows.
This is our Japanese maple from my brother. It's going good. We think it grew a little fast because it looks a little rough, but it actually looks better for some reason. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you guys for joining us. What is it? I forgot. I think it's a baby eggplant or something.
No, it's those 2 I got from that lady, the garden
Oh,
club.
echinacea.
Echinacea.
Okay, I forgot about those. And Cannon got a holly.
Oh, that was from Home Depot, Lowe's. Every time I go to Lowe's, I just look at their clearance. So $3 for a holly. I don't even know why it was on clearance because it looks great from the beginning. So it's just something we'll grow for eventual.
We're probably gonna try to do another columnar type pillar hedge in a pot, just for kind of foundation in our garden. Our blackberries, these are called black obsidian. Got a bunch of berries on that. All of our berry bushes are doing really good. Is
Usually-
anything not doing good?
Our queen palm we got rid of.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that could be doing better, but yeah, for the most part, it's just. Oh, we got a new hose.
Oh, I was gonna mention that too. So
If anyone is tired of dragging around a heavy hose when you're trying to water your garden, we just got so fed up with it, and Canyon found this.
it is made in Oregon. It is made out of plastic, HDP or whatever, but it's completely really light. It's kink resistant, and it's from our huge like fire water hose that actually ended up springing a leak, even though it had a lifetime warranty. Dragging that thing around day after day started getting old. So I'm kind of glad it got a leak because we got this. And I actually bought the clearance one on their website. I'm trying to remember the name. I'll post it in the comments. But it's made in Oregon. It's kind of on the pricey side, but it is a high quality, worth it 100%.
It's so much lighter. Watering the garden is, I wouldn't say it is a chore, but with this you're not dragging around, you know, this heavy hose, and it's getting caught on everything and kinking, and it was miserable. So I'm really glad you got this hose too, because it makes it so much easier to water now. And that is pretty much it for the updates. I'm sure we missed a few things as far as, I mean, we've gotten a few other kind of decorative things. I already zoomed in on it, kind of. So
I love the bamboo wind chime. It's not too annoying. But yeah, a few decorative things here and there.
Yeah, that's it for the most part, guys. Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions or anything, post a comment in the comments, or you can direct message us. I'm sure if you know us well, you have our number. You can always call. If you have a question about a certain plant or pest issues, you want to know more about our traps for the earwigs, we can post a link on that too. It is really effective. Highly recommend Diatomaceous Earth 2 for any of those soft-bodied insects that are just relentless, and you know, you're past the point of, you know, the threshold of how much damage you're gonna allow in your garden. I mean, the earwigs were bad. They were just eating the poppies before they even opened, and the gazanias too. So we hit them hard. Hopefully we don't have any more issues, but we will keep you posted. Take care, guys. It was a pleasure giving you a tour today, and reach out if you have any questions. Bye.